Only the hardest of hearts could have failed to be moved through Avengers Endgame, especially through Chris Evans' performance of them all. As much of a joyride as it felt because of those witty dialogues and scenes, it was also one of the most heartbreaking films in the history of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, surpassing even Avengers Infinity War in its battle of being a total tear-jerker. That being said, while the movie in itself was one thing in terms of a heart-wrenching storyline, even the sets of the film managed to make one Avenger's mother burst into tears. This Avenger was none other than the beloved former Captain America portrayer Evans, and his mother actually turned into a sobbing mess after seeing him on the sets of the 2019 blockbuster for an understandable reason. Chris Evans on the sets of Avengers Endgame made his mommy cry. Okay, Evans in Avengers Endgame brought a lot of fans to tears through his scenes in the movie, especially when he wielded Thor's, Chris Hemsworth, in Mjolnir, or when he handed down his iconic shield and the mantle of Captain America along with it to Sam Wilson, Anthony Mackie, aka Falcon. But while that happened in the film, Chris Evans even managed to bring his mother to tears while still being on set to shoot the movie. This happened during the end scenes of the film, after Steve Rogers finally fulfilled his lifelong dream of spending his life with Peggy Carter, Haley Atwell. According to how Esquire covered it during an interview with the gifted actor, when Evans's mom saw her son in Avengers Endgame made up to look like an aged Steve Rogers, she burst into tears. However, to clear it up, it wasn't this heartbreakingly heartwarming storyline that moved his mother, Lisa Capuano, to tears, just like it did with everyone else. Instead, the real reason was the way that Evans looked like as an older Steve Rogers, which reminded his mommy of her own father. The real reason why Chris Evans' mother cried, although surprising it may be, the real reason that drove Chris Evans' mother to the point of tears after watching him transform into an older version of himself through makeup was because he reminded her of his maternal grandfather, Andrew Capuano. What's more is that this resemblance wasn't just any ordinary resemblance, like similar eyes or a similar smile, no. According to Esquire, this aged Evans actually resembled his late granddad exactly, which brought about a whirlwind of emotions in Lisa Capuano that she couldn't suppress. As per the details specified in the interview with Esquire, the ghosted actor's mother's father Andrew Capuano was also one from the political field, and was an alderman as well as a career civil servant who was the head of the Massachusetts Department of Revenue. Well, at least the fourth film in the Avengers saga gave Lisa Capuano something that could remind her of someone she still holds immensely dear while devastatingly taking away the iconic mantle of Captain America from Chris Evans.